Welcome into the Soccer Tournament 2025 edition. We have got an exciting matchup up and coming on the women's bracket. $1 million on the line as we see Austin Rise taking on Process FC in a must-win matchup for both of these two teams. I'm Jessica Charman. Delighted you're joining us here on our coverage. Let's look in to the starting lineups right now. Firstly, for Austin Rise, in goal, it's Macy Enneking, Natalie Bain, Kira Mellenhorst, Hannah Asmello, Sadie Sider Eckenberg, Cassandra Rohan, and Faith Weber. For Process FC, it's Kyla Burns, Fabiola Villalobos, Jenny Menthan, Mackenzie Cherry, Mary Flores, Hannah Lee, and Catherine Castillo. It'll be Process in the black jerseys from right to left, Austin Rise from left to right. Both these teams have 3 points coming into this game. They've both been defeated in narrow margins to the US women in target score time. And now they have an opportunity to battle it out to make sure they're able to progress their ways into the knockout rounds tomorrow. If you're new to TST 7v7, as we've discussed, as the ball came in. Interesting to see a changing goalkeeper for Austin Rise. Have thought very highly of Martha Lord, the futsal-style goalkeeper. Macy Enneking, though, also has made some brilliant saves. We'll see who comes up biggest in this game. Here comes Process. Driving forwards is Mary Flores. Flores dispossessed. It'll be Austin Rise controlling again. We saw Austin Rise in a fantastic game out here earlier on today. An emphatic victory in that matchup. That gave them 3 points. Process this morning played the US women's national team, battled them valiantly. The US women ended up defeated 3-2 in target score time. Senna King in goal. And all the way back now with Natalie Bain. Enneking taking her time on the ball. 8 seconds, the rule at TST to progress the ball up the pitch. There's Natty Bain, the two-time All-American, and Mac Herman, semi-finalist in this back line. The former Big East Defender of the Year, rooting Austin Rise defense. And they will be tested today. Process have been very good in front of goal. Scored 2 against the US women. And defeated Angel City Sevens as well in a comeback victory. Here's Sider Rakic. It's Gillian Shimkin. Scored a brace against Angel City. Shimkin put in the cross. It's headed away. And in transition come Process FC. They're swarmed by Austin jerseys, unable to find their way out. Good ball towards Castillo. Castillo, though, met with that traditional Austin Rise pressure as we see a full swarm of Austin Rise substitutions. It's a toasty day in Cary, North Carolina. They want to make sure they're able to keep their bodies fresh, bringing in the squad depth. Cassandra Rohan. Back to Enneking. Down to De Silva. Good ball movement from Austin Rise. Mellenhorst to Rohan. And back to Mellenhorst now. Austin have seen the majority of the ball so far in this game. Process have remained organized, trusting the process, as they like to say. As Process represents those women in the pro game that maybe don't play in the US but are so quality and deserve an opportunity to shine on the TST stage, and they'll be hoping they're able to get to $1 million. Anna King into her own half, goes for goal herself. Doesn't miss by all too much, and after that strike, she wanted to sub out for Martha Lord. Didn't have time to do so, and a risky sub trying to get your goalkeeper out of the game. Want to make sure you do that when the ball is as far away as possible from you. Fighting for possession. Process running out of real estate right down in front of us. As Rohan wanted to take it quick, instead it'll be kicked in by Mellenhorst. Jessica Charman here with you all day long. We've got action all the way in to the late evening. Last kickoff coming on the women's side at 9:30 p.m. We'll be with you all the way through that game. Really happy you're joining us on your Friday night for TST with $1 million on the line.
Good afternoon and welcome to Field 5 as we get set to begin this round of 32 matchup between the Drunken Monkeys and FC Roja Eagles.
De Silva. Keeping the ball tidily done right now by Austin Rice. They're definitely full of confidence after the 2-0 defeat to the US women, where they played extremely well. And then the 5-0 victory over Angel City Sevens, where they just turned things up to the next level. It's Heinsohn in that left back position, formerly of Arsenal. And she'll get it back now. Heinsohn was a #1 player recruited out of Canada during her time in the recruitment stages. Mellenhorst was trying to get it back, wasn't able to do so. And instead it's De Silva controlling. Reminder of the stakes of this game. Only 2 can rise up from this group. It's Austin Rice and Process FC battling it out for the 2nd spot. US women have earned 1st place. They already have 6 points. Trying around the defenses. Hermano lost her ground. Monica Hermano with a good run forward, but wasn't able to capitalize on it. Cherry with the big switch for Process FC. Important read out the back, but it falls to Flores. Flores winds up a strike, blocked by the defender. Process with a little bit of momentum, but the run forward from Luciana Sedeticut took that wind out of Process's sails. It's a toasty hot day in Cary, North Carolina. I think everyone here, from fans to workers to players, cannot wait for that sun to drop behind the trees and create a little bit of shadow. We handled the rain yesterday. That was miserable. But man, this sun is not for the faint-hearted, and it's certainly not for the English skin. That was Heinsohn taking that kick in. All the way back to Martha Lord, who has checked in, the futsal goalkeeper. Just watch her footwork later on. She loves to get on the ball. Really good in possession. Just adds another outlet, a different player in these small-sided games. You want to make sure you can almost have that player advantage by bringing your goalkeeper into the mixer, as Maya Heinsohn uses her. And Heinsohn again. It's great ball movement by Austin Rice, but got to give credit to Process FC. They're remaining compact, all 7 players behind the ball. Really forcing Austin Rice to move the ball quickly as they look for any sort of space to penetrate in and behind the Process back line. Outside boot pass. cut across, wasn't too far away. Jillian Shimkin with a really nice weighted pass across the goalkeeper area. Nobody there to tap it home. Process charging forward with Jurdy. Jurdy, the Quebec, Canada native. Played with the U20 Canadians at the most recent World Cup. This time it's Alagoa. Fighting through the challenge was Hawkins. Didn't go to ground, kept her footing. As Process now starting to turn the gears. And Jurdy again involved with that fight. In the end, though, Austin Rise equal to the task, and now they look to unleash the forward attack. It was Faith Weber, the target of that long ball. She couldn't settle the touch, and it's end-to-end stuff now. Both the teams finding their footing, starting to take a little bit more risks. And now it's Process's time to keep the ball, to draw the attack, and to make Austin Rise do the work in the running. Exhausting in these conditions, trying to close everything down. But again, equal to the task. This time fighting back for that possession was Sadie Sider-Etchenberg. Etchenberg, who scored a great goal against Angel City Sevens earlier on today. Martha Lord. Rohan. And back to Lord again. Faint strike. And then a big tackle came in, a big late tackle came in. It was Abby Boyan going to ground a little too late. Rohan into Hamano. Side step. And a strike goes wide of the mark. KGFR, as expected, with $1 million on the line. No player wants to make the wrong move, but someone's going to have to make the right move. With this game being such a must-win for both the two teams, only one out of these two can find their ways into the knockout rounds. As our coaching staff at Process FC just being warned to stay in their technical area. Marta Cox has checked into the game. She has a wondrous strike on her. The Panamanian international has been remarkable during this tournament as Abby Boyan wound up the strike, just sailed it over the crossbar. Lord.
On field 4, Austin Rise and Process FC in a scoreless tie. Austin Rise in red, Process in black.
Full flood of substitutions far side. Reminder that substitutions on the fly. As long as you're in that little box, you can see the green cones far side. as long as you're inside that box, then you can make the substitution as many as you like, as many times as you like. You just got to make sure your teammates offered the pitch. And we've seen masters of the quick subs. It was Mason going for the strike. Good little effort from Summer Mason. Deflected away out for the corner kick. Pellegrin. Cut to the top of the box. Cox was there to defend, and under the boot of Natalie Bain. Wayward there. Made clean contact, just leaning back. Body shape not quite accurate. There's a high charge pressure. Put the goalkeeper in a bit of a precarious situation there. It's Noe Bermudez in goal. Bermudez sends this ball, and I don't think Bermudez has actually played so far in the TST. Haven't seen her in the games I've done for Process, and therefore maybe not quite sure of the rules. When the goalkeeper has that goal kick, the re-entry into the play, it cannot go anywhere other than in your own half. It has to touch a player in your own half before you launch it long. You can't launch the ball directly into your own half from a goal kick. Far side, driven strike. Looked like it almost caught Noe Bermudez off guard. She wasn't sighted very well. There were defenders in the way. But in the end, the keeper will be very happy that it went wide of the mark. Cox, back to goal. Marta Cox has magic in her boots. Go look at the free kick she scored against Angel City Sevens to get us underway in TST. As this time Bermudez can launch it long, but it's recovered well by Austin Rise. And Luciana Sedelicate with that shot. Would have been a dangerous shot, deflected. And watch that arm from the keeper, bowling that one long. Turning into a promising attack. Cox didn't need much space to take that strike. And Lord will play wide. Heinzen. And it's overhit. Heinzen has no opportunity to get on the end of that one. A rare miscue from Martha Lord, the futsal goalkeeper, who's known so much for her amazing footwork. As Cherry kicks it in. Austin really executing that high pressure now through Faith Weber. Chested down. Beatrice Barboza has checked into the game, wearing the 78 jersey for Process FC. Cox and Barboza, two really technically savvy players on this team. Marta Cox, through to Villalobos. Cox into the channel, a nice drop at the shoulder, and Lord with a point-blank save. Vital save by Lord, who then tries to play through the back.
On field 4, Austin Wise and Process
really good
FC
save.
scoreless
It was Janine Lackip with the strike. Martha Lord equal to it. Still 0-0 in this must-win matchup for both these two teams. As a strike, good save. Really good save by Noe Bermudez. She saw that late and was able to react instantly to claps down to her left-hand side. This game, though, getting better as we approach the final moments of the game. Just over 90 seconds remaining in the first half of play. Still 20 more minutes after this one. And we will go to target score time, of course, after the 40 minutes of regulation. Rohan. Honoko Hamano waiting for some pressure. Hamano inside. Nice little dink into the path of Melonhorse. Took her strike, blocked away. Noe Bermudez is certainly having a bright first half of play, the keeper for Process FC. She's been busy. Mellenhorst to Hamano, went to ground. Play continues with Anselmo. Anselmo couldn't get there. And now Process trying to break through. It's one away. Honoka Hamano putting in a lot of work. She'll earn a quick breather after that turnover and strike just went wide of the post. Marta Cox chests it down. Fresh legs for Process FC driving. As the strike deflected was Hannah Lee. Pulling the trigger was instantly met with the pressure of Austin Rice. Hannah Lee couldn't find a way around the defense. As Flores pointing, wanting movement ahead of her to kick this one in. Flores will get it back. Looped forward by Cherry, headed down. Lord with good footwork to recover. Lord does a fine job, and that'll do it for the first half of action here in TST 2025, the $1 million tournament. A must-win match for both these sides. It's Austin Rise 0, Process FC 0. We're going to take a step aside at the halftime break. We'll be back with you for the second 20 minutes of play. Jessica Charman, let's take a breather. It's going to be a big second half in this must-win match. Welcome back to the Soccer Tournament 2025 edition women's bracket action in a must-win matchup for Process FC and Austin Rise. Only one spot remaining to exit out of the group stages and into the knockout rounds, and it will be claimed by one of these two sides. Whoever's able to pick up the victory in target score time. It's 0-0 through the first 20 minutes of regulation. We've still got 20 more minutes plus target score time. Process FC in the black will get us underway here. Austin Rise in the red. Jessica Charman here with you. It's Cox spinning, trying to find a ball down the channel. Austin Rise will shield it out of play. It's well worked there by Austin Rise.
Midway through the opening half of this round 32 matchup. It remains 0-0. Drunken Monkeys with the free kick.
Will be the goal kick taken quickly. As big in goal was Martha Lord, had a couple of very good grabs. Split time with Macy Enneking, who also did a good job in goal. Process FC blessed with goalkeepers that really know what they're doing. As here's Austin Rise in possession. Martha Lord lays it across now to Regan Zimmern. Zimmern further across. And Austin Rise looking to build. They're able to clear it away this time, but still opportunities. There's a long wound up strike by Regan Zimmern, is blocked off of the back of the defender. Pellegrin on the half turn. Shimkin back to Zoe Main. Main to her keeper Martha Lord, and that's the goalkeeper Martha Lord. So aggressive in her positioning. And a strike sizzles wide of the mark. It was deflected. Gillian Shimkin with the strike from distance. Scored 2 goals from outside the box earlier today. Can't blame her one bit for taking that strike. It's Shimkin. Resets the play. Back to Shimkin. Sider Etchenberg. Shimkin trying to find a way through this Process back line. Can only be deflected out for yet another corner kick. Macy Lord. How's that feel about it? The caginess of both teams, as we've said. They know they need to win, but they also don't want to be their own worst enemies. Austin Rise probably has had the fairer share of opportunities, but has definitely been extraordinarily even in this game. And Process has those sorts of players that can make anything happen in a quick turn of momentum. Just feels like Austin Rise need to capitalize on this ball play to make a change in the score sheet. De Silva. Into the back line now. Lord controls. It's De Silva again, wide of the mark. Reminder that Austin Rise FC are set to debutante in the 2026 WPSL Pro in 2026 in the inaugural season of that league. This is their real reintroduction into the soccer world, an opportunity to show what they can do. They're 100% women-owned. Love everything they stand for at Austin Rise. This time the strike over the mark. Said Etiquette. Just a little ginger with the way that she connected with that ball. On the flip side, Process FC put together for the tournament a team that fills themselves with players that play professionally all over the world. And their main emphasis is to highlight players that maybe get overlooked, but they want an opportunity for them to trust the process and be a part of this team. And obviously the $1 million prize for both these teams, a huge incentive for their success. Rohan. Nice little footwork from Rohan. Lord. And cushioned down by Anselmo. It's possession play for Austin Rise. They've had so much of the ball, but they need to use that to generate real opportunities on frame. Bain. Lord. And here's Anselmo.
We're in the 26th minute on field 4. Scoreless tie between
Coming forward is Anselmo. That's more aggressive. It's quicker play from Austin. Looking to find something. Heinzen. Martha Lord. Natalie Bain. Bain again, keeping possession. It's been a tough, suffering start to the second half for Process FC. They've had to remain organized. They've had to keep in shape. Haven't enjoyed much of the ball. They've been chasing shadows predominantly, but they've done a really good job of keeping Austin Rise away from dangerous efforts. And yet again, it's good positioning from Process FC. They give away the corner. The corner's taken quick. It's Shimkin. Chested down, Anselmo. Anselmo! A nice strike. Noiba Munjes equal to it. Noiba Mundes has had a couple of really big saves for Process FC so far. As Lord, risky footwork. Didn't have the end product in that moment under the high pressure. So composed 9 times out of 10, Martha Lord in goal. Cannot be taken. As Cox the target. Villalobos. Villalobos, a member of the Costa Rican national team. Has 12 caps for Costa Rica. Spent time with Mazzeltan. The long ball sent long. Wayward. You just see Process getting frustrated, not having many touches on the ball, not able to necessarily build chemistry with the ball, get up to the speed of play. They've just had to really try and remain compact and not give up a goal against Austin Rise. Just a quick reminder of the importance of this game, as we mentioned. Only one of these two sides can make their way out into the knockouts. It's the winner of this match able to progress from the two. They'll join US women in the quarterfinals taking place tomorrow. Cross is deflected. There's cries from Austin Rise that there might have been a little bit of a push before that ball found its way to Bermudez. That's the strike over everybody. Into field 5. Fabiola Villalobos.
An unbelievable stop by Andre Hoja.
Ementhan. And Ginny Ementhan will again control. She's been really good in that centre-back position. Confident with the ball. Has great vision like that pass forward there. Lord just uses her body to shield that one out of play and earn the goal kick. Almost halfway through the second portion of the match. A reminder that target score time will follow. As of now, in this 0-0 draw, target score time will be set at 1 goal. And it will be the first to reach that 1 goal that is victorious. We'll remove a player every 3 minutes from each side.
Field 4.
until we get that goal and can go as low as 2 versus 2 should we need to. Bain, the 2-time All-American. Look to go back to her keeper instead, progresses the ball a little bit more positively. Marta Cox pressing the Panamanian international. Sadie Sider-Echenberg. Echenberg gets it back. It's Sider-Echenberg. Had very limited angle. No deflection awarded. Instead, it will be just a goal kick. Under pressure, a bit of a sandwich there. Frustration from Process FC. Sadie Sider-Echenberg with the applause for the foul. Was Jenny Lackett penalized for the contact? Austin Rise have a dead ball scenario. They take it quickly. It was Bain receiving that free kick. She gets it back. Lord will take touches. Inside her attacking half, Rohan. Field's end. Shimkin! She just can't stop scoring. Jillian Shimkin with a swirling strike. She has been remarkable today. That's her 3rd goal today, her first in this game. And Jillian Shimkin quickly en route to an MVP performance for this Austin Rise FC side. So 1-0 lead for Austin Rise. 8 minutes and change remaining in the second half of play. Target score time now will be set to 2 if things stay this way. And Austin Rise with a spring in their step after scoring that goal. Mellenhorst. Heinsohn. And now that possession for Austin Rise will be very helpful. They can starve the oxygen away from this Process FC side. Utilize the ball, but right now it feels like that goal's actually done the opposite with their mindset. They're looking to be a bit more aggressive. They're feeling confident and we want another goal. Zimin to Anselmo. Back to Lord. Sun is now dropping. Weather getting better. Still got a long night ahead of us here at TST. The best kind of long night because it involves soccer and $1 million. Mellenhorst. Resets. Maya Heinsohn. Far side pitch switch. A little dop of the shoulder from Faith Weber. Weber went to ground. Referee looks the other way. Process FC catching Lord off her line. Oh, no, she didn't. That was unreal.
Process FC.
Incredible vision and an even better strike to send that one over from distance. Martha Lord had absolutely no chance, and just like that, Process FC able to equalize. It was Jourdain with the goal. A fantastic finish, a highlight reel moment. And again, we talked about the risk, the reward of goalkeepers playing high. It's exceptional when it's working, but Jourdain with the vision to punish the starting position. 1-1, we have ourselves a game.
Process FC goal scored by number 14, Florian Jord. The goal scored in the 34th minute.
Martha Lord. De Silva. Now it's It's about how to respond to adversity. Austin Rise felt like they were controlling the game, controlling the tempo. And then in one moment of magic from Process FC Jordi, they're able to find the equalizer. It's a must-win game. Both teams know the importance. It will have been preached and preached in the locker room that they have to win to keep their $1 million dreams alive. Rohan. Amano. And a physical challenge in the back. It was Beatrice Barboza. Referee says no foul there. Barboza able to earn the kick in for her Process FC side. Under 5 minutes remaining. 4.5 to go. Target score time rapidly approaching. In our evening session here in Cary, North Carolina, pitches have seen nearly 100 games now and still in pristine condition. Credit to all the groundskeepers here at Wake Med Soccer Park, keeping these pitches up to fantastic standard. There's some nice combination. The volley over the crossbar from Mary Flores. Gives the thumbs up for the delivery. Just got a little ahead of herself with the technique over the crossbar. Marta Cox, the hero from Process FC's first game, checks back into the game. Scored a brace in that matchup against Angel City Sevens. One of those, a really fantastic free kick from a sharp angle. Austin Rise will be well aware of not wanting to give away any of those sorts of set pieces. Shimkin, who can score from anywhere on this pitch. Shimkin selflessly tried to cut it to the top of the box. And here comes Sedautakut. Heinzen. Big challenge going to ground was Pellegrin for Austin Rise. Marta Cox able to drive it off of her body. Out for the kick-in. Under 3 minutes remaining now. Target score time will get very interesting. Wondering if we'll see the tentative approach we saw on field 5 earlier between the Drunken Monkeys. And I believe there might have been a fantastic touch in the stands based on that roar that we heard over to our left-hand side. Referee allowing a lot of physicality to play. Good read by Bain. Bain gets there quicker and then tries to get things started with her teammate. Cox. Threaded the eye of the needle. And then another shot from distance, trying to catch Noe Bermudez off guard. Ended up being a little low to the ground. And a strike into the hands of the keeper. The rebound almost fell favorably. Instead reset by Bain. US women up 3-1 against Angel City Sevens. They'll cruise in the top position in this group with 9 points if they're able to pick up that victory. And this game, of course, has the highest of importance for the second seed out of this group and into the quarterfinals to take place tomorrow here in Cary. Only one team can make it through. Feels cruel with just how good both these sides have been in different ways as the ball comes flying towards us. A wayward pass, and you can see some frustration in this Process FC side right now.
On field 4, 1 minute remains in regulation.
Final
Austin
minute
Rise and Process FC
of Mellenhorst. Mellenhorst feints a shot, squares the pass. Rohan further wide for Field's end. Into the box. Mellenhorst was trying to find a way to shoot, wasn't able to do so. There's that high positioning again. was Beatrice Barboza trying to catch Martha Lord off guard. Lord able to recover, and Barboza couldn't get enough weight on the strike to really test the keeper. Weber, 18 seconds. Weber went for goal, blocked. Falls to Bain. Bain thought about a shot, opted for the pass instead. Hamano, strike into the hands, and it's in! Referee says the goalkeeper had control. That'll be a big moment. Letter of the law is goalkeeper just has to have control. It's not to do with how many hands she has on it, just to do with the control. Referee closest to it decides that the keeper had control. That would have made things really interesting. He blows the whistle. We're headed to target score time. It'll be next goal wins. 2 goals, the magic number. We're going to step aside and be right back with you for target score time in the must-win matchup. Process FC and Austin Rise. Welcome back to TST 2025, $1 million soccer tournament from Cary, North Carolina. We've got a game on our hands as we head to target score time. It's 1-1 between Austin Rise and Process FC. It's a next goal win scenario. Every 3 minutes that we fail to reach that goal, we'll remove a player from the pitch. We could go as low as 2 versus 2. It's Process FC, Austin Rise in a must-win game to enable them to enter the quarter-finals of action to be played tomorrow. Austin Rise had the lead, a goal from Jillian Shimkin, but a world-class finish from long distance by Jourdain for Process FC sees us in this 1-1 next goal win scenario. Austin Rise have dominated so much of the ball, but Process FC have been big in big moments. See what target score time cooks up here, with both teams desperate to progress out of the group stages and continue to hope for $1 million. It's Heinsohn. Heinzen trying to break down that left-hand side with Fieldson. Fieldson caught really late from behind. That's a late foul. Little surprised the whistle wasn't blown quicker. Correct call in the end made. Fieldson saw two legs in the back of her. Sets up a dangerous free kick. Process FC trying to make sure it's put in the correct place. As the keeper will set up her wall now. It's Fieldson stood over this free kick. Fieldson! Comfortable enough for Noe Bermudez in goal. Bermudez was involved in, could call it a controversial moment, at least in the fan base of Austin Rise supporters, right at the death of regulation. Made a save. Opinions are split, we shall say, on whether the goalkeeper was able to regain possession before it was tapped back into the danger zone and into the goal by Kira Mellenhorst. Referee made his decision quickly. No goal given. And we are still 1-1. Next goal wins. As we hit 3 minutes, that's when we'll see the match go down to 6 versus 6. If we need to, we'll go as low as 2 versus 2. It's Rohan. De Silva. De Silva! Parried save into the danger zone. Oh, what a block by Process FC. Does feel like Noe Bermudez has made some good saves, but is parrying them into dangerous areas. If Austin Rise can try and capitalize on some of those juicy rebounds, but will they have a chance to? A strike by Jourdain on the volley over the crossbar. We'll go to 6 versus 6 now. As we've hit 3 minutes in our target score time. We're down to 6 versus 6. A player from each side has been removed. Next goal wins continues.
Down to 6v6 on field number 4.
Bain. Under very limited pressure. You can see Process FC parking the bus at the moment. All bodies back behind the ball. Bain feints the strike. Lays it across to Rohan. Rohan back to Bain. Bain gives herself a little chip up. And all the way to Lord in goal. Is Martha Lord. Been beaten once from long distance. Continues to play that aggressive sweeper keeper. It's in her DNA. Bain. Turned back under some pressure. And Process FC just can't get a touch on the ball right now. Sitting back. Inviting Austin to play it around. Looking, I would assume, for that quick pounce counter-attack in transition. Maybe to capitalize on Martha Lord's aggressive positioning and the empty net left behind her. Bain. To Lord. 90 seconds until we go down to 5 versus 5. And here Process FC executing a higher pressure. I'll tell you, that's impressive for a side that hasn't spent too long together. They're all on each other's cues. They understand when to turn the screws, when to press more aggressively. That's difficult to teach with a side that has not spent too much time together. Honako. Rohan. Back to Honako. Lord. And Rohan wide to Honoko Hamano. Process FC making it difficult to find any sort of space for Austin Rise to find As the pass a little overhit. Amano able to get on the end of it. Knocks it back to Martha Lord. Under pressure, that's a vicious tackle. Beatrice Barboza. Big pressure in the back, a little too much pressure in the back. Sent Natalie Bain absolutely flying with the challenge from behind. Free kick called. Austin Rise continue. Amano. Heinsohn. Across to De Silva. Austin Rise continue to rotate through their numbers. There's a little chip and a big save. That hit her straight in the stomach. Noe Bermudez in a world of pain as she put her body on the line with a huge point-blank block. Hit her straight in the stomach, and assume that one has knocked the absolute wind out of Noe Bermudez. They do have Kyla Burns on the bench in goal. Burns, who we saw feature against Angel City Sevens. Does seem like she's going to need some treatment from the athletic trainer, so we will take a pause as she's handled up to her feet now. We're down to 5v5 after that big save, and I'll tell you, Noe Bermudez, that save point blank, absolutely so brave to take that ball straight in the stomach. She is up to her feet. Some applause from around Cary, North Carolina at field 4 as she's back to her feet. And she'll have to be ready now to defend the corner. Referee said on his whistle, a little too early from Austin Rise. We are down to 5 versus 5. Must-win game. Austin Rise, Process FC, 1 spot remains in the quarterfinals from their group. US women have booked that ticket. Lord. Fieldsend. Back to Lord. Austin Rise have had all the ball in target score time, but they still haven't been able to break down the resilient Process FC. Mellenhorst had the ball in the back of the net in regulation, saw that ruled out for a foul on the keeper. Anselmo to Shimkin. And back to Martha Lord. Shimkin. Anselmo back to Shimkin. We're about 90 seconds away now from 4 versus 4. If we don't get a goal to put one of these teams through into the quarterfinals. Shimkin. Anselmo to Shimkin again. Jillian Shimkin scored 3 goals already in TST. She'll get it back. That's her range. Anselmo back to Shimkin. Drops it across. Nice touch out of the feet. Yes! Sadie Sider Eckenberg. Golazo! Sider Eckenberg with a wonder strike. And it's not just a stunning goal. It's the goal that books Austin Rise's ticket into the quarterfinals tomorrow. Watch that one back because it's a beauty. And Sadie Sider Eckenberg earns the Golden Fleece, powered by Adidas. That's lifetime entry to TST and TBT, courtesy of our friends at Adidas. So a 2-1 victory for Austin Rise, books their ticket to live to fight another day for $1 million tomorrow. We say goodbye to Process FC, a valiant effort from them indeed. For my entire crew, I've been Jessica Charman. Delighted you've joined us here for TST 2025 action. We keep on going, we keep on grinding. Plenty more games to come, but for now, Austin Rise victorious. 2-1 winners over Process FC.